So here we are at the first day of my 2017 speaker tour. We are in London. It's nice starting with a local gig. Spent a long time at the gym this morning, and it's been a lovely day so far. Miriam and I have had lunch with a lovely man called Andy Coley, who some of you may know, who's shadowing me around at the moment, seeing what I do. And this is the room that I'm in. So there we go. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is something around innovating in regulation. So in this particular industry that I'm at, this is all about financial advisors today. So there's going to be a lot of questions around how to innovate within a regulated environment. It's a very popular topic, and something I'm going to refer to on stage is basically around from experience, and most recent experience dealing in Australia with Moneycatcher, we found that actually there is a way of innovating around regulation by actually viewing what you do rather than us versus them, so us the company versus them the regulators, to actually look at it from just us. So looking at a strategy that is on the same side as the regulators rather than being somehow opposed to them, and actually working with them. You see, the thing is that regulators are trying to understand what's going on as much as everyone else is. They're not trying to penalise innovation. They're not trying to stop stuff happening. They're just trying to understand it and make sure that they can make it safe and make it fair, and etc. So I think that us versus them is one thing that needs to change. The second thing I think that needs to change is the approach of viewing the understanding that regulators need of the new as an opportunity to help educate the regulators. It's kind of linked to the us versus them thing that should just be us, but it's looking at the opportunity in helping the regulators have a much wider perspective of what the new stuff is, because they are trying to understand what's going on, and if you can help them, then you're actually in a prime position to actually then work with them rather than against them. So I'm going to talk about those kind of things today. And this, you may have noticed, is a kind of slightly different soundcheck video, because normally I just show you the room, show you the stage and stuff like that. But each soundcheck video I do now, and there'll be 3 next week, believe it or not, in 3 different countries, I'll be covering a main point from my talk. So hopefully this adds some content that's valuable in some way. And I'll see you next time, and thanks for tuning in. Cheers guys, bye.